Good day, everyone, and welcome to our first class on data analytics using Microsoft Excel. From our previous discussion, we have talked about the importance of Microsoft Excel, and today we are going to start with the first basic fundamental things that we need to know in Microsoft Excel. In this module, we are going to look at the meaning of workbook, worksheet, the name box, the formula bar, row columns, and a little bit of data input right along with me. And the first thing that you need to do is for you to install Microsoft Excel on your machine or your computer, which I believe that you must have done that, and you have this interface. Just press the start button, type Microsoft Excel or just Excel, and click on the icon. Then it's gonna bring you here. So when you are here, I want to start by explaining the meaning of workbook. This is a workbook environment of Microsoft Excel, and also is that in this workbook, this is like a textbook, and we all know that in a textbook we have different pages. So the different pages that you have in a textbook is what we know in Excel as different sheets. In Excel, we name it as sheets and not pages. So in Excel here, your sheet, you can actually give it a different name. The default name here is sheet 1. I can also edit this by double clicking on this sheet 1 and give it a name. Let me just call it sheet 1. Sheet 1. I can give it any name that I like, and that is fine. If I want to get another sheet, it will be a plain sheet. You can see, you click on this plus button, it's saying new sheet. If you click on that, it's going to take you to another sheet, and you can also name it anything that you want. Let me just name it lecture, so that we know that we can name it any name that we feel like naming. Then we mentioned that in our previous class, we can name a particular sheet history. Let us try that and see if Microsoft Excel is going to kick us out if we try to name sheet something history. You can see it's saying history is a reserved name. So that means that you can't name a particular sheet history. So rather, you can change it and have history 1 and it's going to go now. Good, you can see that goes. So these are different sheets that you can have in Microsoft Excel. But all your sheets are going to be in one particular workbook. So this is our workbook. We've not actually named it. So it is still a general name, and it is still a default name. Sorry, we still have a default name there. Then we have different sheets. My first sheet is page 1, then followed by lecture, then followed by history 1. Yes, so another thing that we need to know is that Excel is arranged in different columns, and the columns are named in alphabetical order, like alphabet A, you can see column A, column B, column C, column D, and it continues like that. If we get to column Z, that column Z, then the counting continues again. You can see column Z, AA, AB, AC, and it continues like that. Then also the rows in Excel are arranged in numeric form. This is row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, and it also continues till the end. Another thing that we need to know now is we have a concept that is known as cell. Cell are the specific rectangular box that you have in a spreadsheet. And these cells, they are named with respect to the name of the column and the corresponding row. For instance, this cell that my pointer is on, it is on column C, and the row is 6. So there's a particular box here, we call it the name box. It's going to have the name of that particular cell in it. So this is C6. If I put my cursor here, you can see this is A. So there's a particular concept in Excel, and that is the concept of cell. The respective rectangular box that we have in Excel is known as cell, C-E-L-L. And the name of each cell is a combination of the column name and the row name. We are having column E, and we are having row 5. So we are having, this is going to be E5. And we have a name box here where we are going to be having the name of that particular cell. So this is E5. So that means that we are on column E, row 5. So if I put it here, we are on column I, and the row is 10. So we are seeing I10 here. If I put it here, we are on column B, and the row is 4. So that is B4. So this is a name box. What we have here is a formula bar. Formula bar is that particular bar that shows the content of a particular cell. If I start to type now, let's say this is a boy. After typing that, if I click on this particular cell, that is B4, you see the content is showing here on a formula bar. Good. And also is that whenever I want to perform any operation or I want to do any kind of addition, multiplication, or something like that, everything will be showing in the formula bar. So that is what the formula bar is meant for, and this is what the main bar is meant for. We have looked at the concept of column and the concept of row. Now, the next thing that we want to look at now is how to input data. I'm going to delete that. How to input data in Microsoft Excel. You observe that I've inputted some data already here, and you can also add some other data as well. So I have the names of some students, my students here. I have Adebo, Tom, Baran, and Abdullah. Then I have the names of the subject that they've done, but I want to include their scores. So a simple way to impute their scores is to just look at their score sheet and include it. Let's say this is over 100. I can have this as 70. After typing 70 in that box, just press your enter, and it's going to go down to the next one. That is above. I can have 88. Then go down. You can have 90. Go down. You can have 78. Go down. Then you can have 57. Then you press enter, it goes down. But if from here, my cursor is on B2 now, I want to go to English. That is the next column. What I'm going to press is tab. Just press your tab button. You're going to go to the next column. So tab allows you to go to the next column. I'm pressing tab now, while the enter button allows you to go to the next row. Good. So I want to type their scores here. Let's say this is 66, 78, 76, 55, and 50. Good. So that is how to input the scores of your students. Although there are still some other ways of inputting scores in our other classes, we are going to look at all that. Now, these are numbers that I'm inputting here. If I also want to input alphabet, how do I do that? Just place your cursor and type the name, and that is so fine and so easy. For instance, I want to type Pope or Popel. Yeah, just type that and press enter, and that's that. Then you're going to observe that the numbers are aligned to the right, while the letters are aligned to the left. That is actually how data look like in Microsoft Excel. Thank you very much. I will see you in our next class where we are going to continue with the fundamentals of Microsoft Excel. See you in our next class. Bye-bye.